In Libya this morning, there is still no word on the cause of Wednesday's plane crash that killed 103 people. But officials say the only survivor could be going home to the Netherlands as soon as this weekend. CBS News correspondent Mark Phillips is in London with the latest. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Harry. Well, 2 days after this crash, its cause is still a mystery. Officials are still trying to identify the bodies of as many of the 103 people who died, and still marveling at how one little boy, found in his seat in some distance from the rest of the wreckage, managed to survive. He's battered and bruised, his body wrapped in casts and bandages, and he may be the most well-known 9-year-old in the world. Ruben van Asso, the miracle boy, the only survivor of the crash of a Libyan airliner, was visited by Saif Gaddafi, the son of Libyan leader Muammar. Ruben's family had kept a blog of their vacation in South Africa. On the left of this photo is Ruben and his brother Enzo, who died in the crash along with the boy's parents. An aunt who was not on the holiday has flown to Tripoli from Holland to be with her nephew. Dutch passengers made up the largest number of those on the plane.
It's so sad for the families. It's horrible. So many families do have pain at the moment. And at this moment, we said, be sure that everybody's thinking about you.
A Dutch newspaper reporter, apparently posing as a relative, says she spoke to Ruben on the phone, and the boy said he had no recollection of the crash or how he survived. Investigators, including some from France, where the A330 Airbus was built, have begun to arrive at the site. The plane's flight data recorders have been recovered intact, and the information contained in them will be key. Tripoli's airport is being modernized and does not have the latest electronic guidance equipment used by approaching airplanes, and there are plenty of theories as to why this crash happened, involving early morning haze, a possible fault with the plane, or, of course, pilot error. But so far, no answers. Harry?
Mark, my question, does the little boy know the fate of his parents and his brother?
We don't think so. He's been sedated for much of the time. It was said a day ago that he did not, in fact, know. And one of the concerns is that this Dutch reporter who called up may have been posing as a family member, raising expectations on the part of the kid. The Dutch officials are furious.
I'll bet. All right. Mark Phillips in London this morning. Thank you so much.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.